because it's from our sample. Okay, standard deviation is what we know about the entire population, which we're hardly ever gonna know. Okay, this S, okay, is the standard deviation from my sample. Okay, that's the data from right here. Okay, now we're wanting to calculate the standard error. So we're estimating about what's true about the population. Okay, standard deviation for the population would be sigma. Okay, don't know that. All right, so the standard error, okay, is S divided by the square root of n. Okay, that formula should look familiar to you because we've done this before. Okay, all right, what's S? We know the standard deviation from the sample. 1.075 divided by the square root of 25. Okay, all right, so calculate that. 1.075 divided by 5, that is 0.215. Okay, are you guys ready to do the confidence interval? Okay, what was our mean? Hours of sleep, 6.64 plus or minus. Okay, we've got to find T asterisk for a 90% confidence interval. All right, so let's go back over. You got this on video, you can rewind it, okay? So we're gonna go to distribution, inverse T, okay? What's the area for a 90% confidence interval? We just did it, it's 0.95. What's our degrees freedom? Okay, our n's 25, so our degrees freedom is 24, okay? And our T asterisk is 1.711. We just calculated that as our example a few minutes ago, times the standard error, which is 0.215. Okay, all right. So now let's calculate this. Okay, so 6.64 plus 1.711 times 0.215, okay, is 7.007 and 6.64, hang on, 7.007, let me put it in the right spot, okay, and now 6.64 minus 1.711 times 0.215, and that's 6.27. Congratulations, we just constructed a 90% confidence interval. All right, what does that mean? Okay, we are 90% confident, okay, that the average hours of sleep, okay, for the people at this college, okay, where I got the information, is between 6.27 hours and 7.007 hours. Okay, all right. Now the goal of inference is to take a sample of 25 and apply it to the larger population. But the larger population in this case would only be students at this college. Okay, if I wanted to make a conclusion about all college students, okay, then I would have to have a sample from many different colleges. Okay, so my population of interest is only from this local college where they got the data. Okay, I cannot make a conclusion about college students in general. I would have to get my sample from a random selection of all college students in the United States before I can make inference about all college students in the United States. Okay, so pretty easy stuff. What we have to remember is how to find the standard error. Okay, that's different than how we found the standard error when we did proportions. It's actually easier. All right, so there we go. Okay, now I gave you a couple problems finding the T asterisk. That should be relatively easy. Gave you some, is the statement true or false? You need to make sure you read them correctly. And then I gave you two problems where you're actually going to have to do the whole problem, which includes conditions. Okay, so look at the example in your book on the college students, and it works it out explicitly, okay, with all the conditions and everything. So this data is what I took from your book. Okay, now with that said, obviously our calculators can do the whole thing for us. Okay, so pay close attention here. Okay, so showed all my work. Okay, all right, let's do this on the calculator. Are you ready? Okay, so we're going to go to stat, test, okay, and we are going to do a T interval. It's number 8 on my calculator. Okay, all right. Now, it asked, do you want to import the data from a list? That would be this over here, which we're going to do in a second. No, we want to calculate the stats. Okay, so the first thing it asked for, hey, what was the average on your sample? 6.64. What was the standard deviation? See how they use S for your sample? 1.075. 1.075. How many were in your sample? 25. See, I find it interesting here, they don't ask you for the degrees of freedom. Okay, so earlier when you calculated the T asterisk, they wanted you to do degrees freedom. Now they're just asking you for the N, and now the calculator knows that the degrees freedom is only 24. Sorry, we've had this discussion before. I don't know why they don't keep it the same. Okay, and our confidence interval is 90%. Calculate. Okay, and guess what I got? 6.27 to 7.00. If we rounded 8, pretty darn close. Okay, but once again, just like with proportions, I still have to be able to show my work even though the calculator gave me that. Okay, all right, so the trick is to make sure we correctly interpret it. Once again, so you've already got this on video. We are 90% confident, okay, that the true average hours of sleep for students at this particular college is between 6.27 hours and 7.008 hours. All right. Okay, I'm going to end you with this. Okay, what if they gave you the actual data? Okay, all right, so now we're going to go to list. If I can find it. Okay, so how about we go to okay, go to stat, edit, my bad, there's my list, it's been a while since I've done it. Okay, we're going to type these in, okay? All right, so I've got 1 4, I've got 2 5s, I've got 8 6s, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I've got 8 7s, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And I've got 6 8s, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. All right. And that's only showing 24. So let's double check it. I've got a 4, 5 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, I got to put 2 more 6s in. My bad. Okay, so 6 6. Okay, so I've entered this data in my calculator. So now we want to do the exact same thing. So we're going to go to stat, test, number 8. But now I want to import the data. So click data, and where's my data come from? list 1. Okay, all right, still 90%. Now, it doesn't even ask you for the n because the calculator already knows there's 25 things in list 1. Calculate, and it gives me the mean, it gives me the standard deviation for the sample, it gives me the exact same confidence interval. Okay, all right. Email me if you have any questions, okay? Also, when you submit your work, let me know for sure if you're still planning on taking the AP test. If you haven't heard, there's going to be a 45-minute online version. If you are going to take it, I'll get with you with some more information. Okay, hope this works. It's my first time downloading videos to YouTube, first time being on video, and let me know. Have a good day. See you.